What's up, everybody? Welcome to another episode of Crown by Kenzie. Hey, y'all, I'm here. It's Friday. I know y'all already expected me to be late. It happens, but y'all would never believe at the last minute, it's always something that happens on this end. Today, my daggone camera just went out for no apparent reason. It just said lost access to the camera. I don't know what that was all about, but I was here. Anyway, let's get into some hot topics. But before we do that, make sure y'all like, subscribe, hit that notification bell so that way you know when my late tail go live or I post another video. But before we do that, let's get into the intro.
How you doing?
All right, y'all. This first off, before I even go into that, let me just first say happy Friday. I know y'all just as happy as I am. Hold on, I'm looking a little tilted here. I know y'all just as happy as I am that the week is finally over and we're one step to Christmas and getting this holiday season over. Now, I don't know about y'all, but listen, I'm not a real big Christmas type of person. I'm not a Scrooge. I welcome it. I embrace Christmas, but the only thing I'm happy about in December is one, living another day on this earth, and the second one, December the 2nd. Y'all know what time it is. It's my birthday. Sagittarius season all day. But other than that, hey, let's get Christmas over and done with. And I don't, for years, I've always thought it's just a way for you to spend your money. It's a man-made holiday, even though I recognize Jesus' birthday. Um, but I really don't feel it's necessary to buy gifts and so on and so forth. I just don't. I enjoy celebrating with family and friends, but I don't know. It's just something about it to me. Anyway, y'all drop in the comment box and let me know how y'all feel about it, and let me know what y'all have planned for Christmas. I think as for me, just spending time with family here and eating, having a couple of cocktails. Oh, speaking of cocktails, y'all tonight, like listen. I'm back to the. Don't look at my nails. I told y'all that they're breaking. They're paper thin. Oh, I'm back to the Crown and Pepsi Zero. And ooh, oh, she's strong. It's been a but smooth. It's been a hard, long week, y'all. But and this drink is definitely needed. So again, y'all drop down in the comment box. Let me know what y'all got planned for Christmas, what you got planned for the weekend. How was your week? Just or just simply stop and say hello. But again, like, subscribe, comment, and hit that notification bell. So anywho, y'all, let's get right on into it. I think we're gonna start off with some convict news. Because it's just been a lot going on with these convicts out here. I don't know who coming and who going. 2024 cannot be over fast enough because everybody been there. It's been a year of exposure. And it ain't over yet, y'all. It is not over, I'm telling you. So let's get into our first story. So speaking of convict news, hold on, wait a minute. Where y'all at? Wait, before we go there, wait a minute. Before we go there, hold on. I ain't ready to go there yet. This is where I'm ready to go. Hold on one second. Uh-oh. All right, froze for a minute. Y'all bear with me. I froze for a minute. All right, this one I'm ready to go. Come on, thing. I swear this will not allow me to be great. It's just the weirdest thing. It just will not allow me to be great. It'll do good all day long, but when it's time to get on here, oh, everything wants to go crazy and not work right. Anyway, here we go. There we go. All right, y'all. Convict news. Diddy hit with another sexual assault lawsuit by a radio contest winner. Accuser doesn't remember the rape happening, but recalls waking up in the hospital with ripped clothing and no underwear after attending Diddy's white party. So this is all according to our friends at the Neighborhood Talk. Shout out to them. Diddy is being sued in another sexual assault lawsuit. This time the accuser is an Oklahoma okay, radio contest winner. Latoya Grayson is placing fault on Diddy, Bad Boy Records, and others after she allegedly scraped in 2006 while attending one of Diddy's white parties in New York. Grayson says her brother was the actual winner, but the contest allowed him to bring a guest. They received plane tickets, a hotel room, and 2 tickets to the party. She says once they arrived in New York, the event was changed to a black party. At the party on October 6, 2006, they were separated, which left her brother outside. According to TMZ, Grayson says she became ill after having two pre made drinks that were served by waiters. She ran to the restroom but can't recall anything else from that night. However, she doesn't remember waking up at St. Vincent Medical Center with no. She does remember waking up at St. Vincent Medical Center with no underwear and a ripped top. She never explicitly mentions that Diddy was the one that raped her. Her lawsuit also included ticket and receipt and oh, recipe photos that prove she was in attendance. Grayson went back to Oklahoma after the event and claimed she received an anonymous call from a woman that urged her not to pursue legal action against Diddy because she's wasting her time. Based on what the lawsuit says, she kept the event to herself out of fear. This is really exhausting at this point. I can't tell y'all whether or not I believe this or not, but let me tell you something. One thing I'm gonna point out in this story, the first thing, Oklahoma, all the way from Oklahoma. But I mean, I can't say that she didn't win a contest, but really, all the way to Oklahoma, bomb F each child. Second of all, the white party got turned into a black party that fast. Again, not saying that it could happen, but I ain't convinced that it did happen. Then her brother got kicked out of the party, but she was able to stay. Let me tell you something. As a brother, ain't no way my sister is gonna get left inside a party with a whole bunch of people at. And we went together. If we go together, we gonna leave together. Ain't no other way outside of that. I just don't get that. What kind of brother she has that just leave her in there? And he ain't trying to kick the door in to get to his sister or call the police if they won't let him get to his sister. Ain't no way. Ain't no way. And then third of all, in this, you saw I kind of understand. No, I don't understand. You suing Diddy and Bad Boy. You waited all this time, first off, and I'm not victim shaming by no means. But the thing is, you waited. Let me take my time with this one. You waited all this time, and all you know, you woke up in the hospital with your clothes ripped and no underwear. If you got that drunk, it'll be one thing she woke up in Diddy's bed with her with ripped clothing and no underwear. But you woke up in the hospital. One, how you know the hospital didn't cut you out? You could have been showing out so bad, or could have been ripping your clothes off when you was getting there. How you know they didn't cut your clothes off? Again, two, how you know you didn't rip your clothes off? Three, how you know the people in the ambulance didn't rip your clothes off? I don't know. Again, I'm not trying to victim shame by no means, but something about this story seems very sketchy. Again, everybody and their mama coming out with a lawsuit. Now, they did say that she has the recipe photos from the party, which means that she was there. Okay, I get that. But anything else outside of that, I'm not so convinced of that. And by no means am I trying to sit here and take up for Sean Combs. And no means whatsoever. But this one, I'm just not so convinced by it. It sounds like a lot of the other 1,000. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait a minute before we go any further. All commentary is alleged. But to me, I can't say that it don't sound any different from all the other 1,000 lawsuits or 10,000 lawsuits that he's occurred over the past year or so. I This one right here, y'all. I don't know about you guys. Drop in the comments and let me know what you think about it. But for me, I'm just not so convinced. I'm not. Uh, I can't say that I am. Moving right along. Something sounds very sketchy about that. If that's the case, she should be suing the hospital, suing the ambulance company. She should be suing everybody because you really have no proof of anything. You have no proof whatsoever. You don't know who took your clothes off, but he's the first person that you're gonna go to. Why? Because he's wealthy and he got it like that, and everybody else is doing it. So why not? It's my time to shine. My time to jump on the bandwagon. That's just how I feel about it. Again, I could be wrong, and I'm not victim shaming, but something about this it does not sound right to me. Speaking of Sean Diddy Combs, next story. Following this lawsuit, Diddy's attorney releases a statement. According to the Shade Room, recently it was reported that Diddy had been hit with another lawsuit, which we just talked about, and this time from a woman named LaTroya Grayson, which we just talked about, claiming that she was sexually assaulted. Diddy's attorney, Mark Agnifilo, released a statement asserting that his client, Combs, has never sexually assaulted anyone or engaged in sex trafficking. Heard it all before. Mr. Combs has never sexually assaulted anyone or engaged in sex trafficking. Ms. Grayson admits that she has no memory of the events, which I just said, and which the story just said, the previous one, alleged in her complaint. Does not know who was supposedly involved, good point, and has never spoken to Mr. Combs, that part. Her allegations against him are pure fiction. We can't say that's truth or a lie. Something tells me it's a lie. As we said before, Mr. Combs cannot respond to every baseless lawsuit and lawyer driven money grab. He has faith in the judicial process, in which fact will be separated from opportunistic fabrications like these. Quote attorney Mark Agnifilo. Now, y'all know they said last night, as I reported in the previous story, that uh Diddy was in the jail, not, he losing weight, looking stressed out and looking stressed out and all gray in the face. I'm sure he getting hit with lawsuits left, right, and sideways. I think every time he breathes, it's another lawsuit coming out. I don't know what his karma is, who he did it to, or who he didn't do it to, but baby, it's all hitting the fan. And again, I do not believe all of them, all of the lawsuits that are coming out, but I believe there are some truth to some of them because people just don't make up a million stories on one person, a million lies on one person. There's some truth somewhere in there. What that truth is, I guess we won't figure out until his court date. What is it, May 5th? Sometime in May next year? Y'all keep watching because I know daggone well I am. And we'll follow up at that time. Speaking of convict news, let's get to another story. This one is crazy. I ran across this today when I was on Instagram, and I'm like, I have got to share this one because this is crazy. And while y'all pay attention and look, mm, 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 mm. That's good, y'all.
Appeared in court. The suspect pled not guilty and waived today's bond review hearing. Michelle Hampton was kidnapped last week in front of her home and found shot to death hours later in North St. Louis. And now we're getting a better idea of the suspect's relationship with the victim. Our Megan Kernan joins us live from the federal courthouse in downtown St. Louis with what she uncovered in court documents. Megan.
Mike, St. Louis police say the victim and the suspect knew each other but would not elaborate on their relationship. However, court records showed that Michelle's twin sister, Samantha Hampton, and the suspect share the same address. And hours ago, I got a federal criminal complaint here that says Samantha was involved in a romantic relationship with the suspect. 46-year-old Anwan Mosby faces 20 charges, including a federal charge of kidnapping resulting in death. Police say Mosby abducted Michelle Hampton from her Clayton home last Wednesday.
I looked over at my sister. She rolled down the window and screamed at me and said, "Sam, no."
Michelle's twin sister, Samantha Hampton, told us last week that she chased after Mosby as another man tried to run her off the road. Samantha said dispatchers didn't take her pleas for help seriously. Mitch McCoy with SLMPD said they're going to review that 911 call.
If we find that there was any room for training, if there's cause to fire someone, we'll fire them.
Court documents say the suspects brought Michelle to 3 different banks. She was sitting in the back seat of the car, which was all captured on video, as they stole $3,000 from her in total. And Mosby worked with at least one other person to kidnap Michelle that day, but planned to release her from captivity. Records say that Mosby admitted to giving Michelle a chance to run away when they were in an alley on Greer Avenue in North St. Louis. But when she didn't, he shot her.
Can you confirm that the suspect had a relationship with another one of Michelle's family members?
I can say that the victim and the suspect knew each other.
But Samantha Hampton told investigators that she let Mosby know about a $40,000 settlement, which was being held by Michelle on behalf of their brother. Samantha also told investigators that she had not heard from Mosby since he left her home the morning of the kidnapping. We sat down with Samantha the day after her sister's murder, who still said she did not know who the suspects were.
Do you guys believe this was a random person?
No. I don't think it was random.
Police would not confirm if they're looking for another suspect, but they did say that nobody else is in custody. I reached out to Michelle Hampton's family today, and they said that they're working with an attorney and they have no other comments at this time. Live in downtown St. Louis, Megan Kernan, 5 on your side.
Just a few hours ago, the man charged with the murder of a Clayton mother appeared in court. The suspect pled not guilty and waived today's bond review hearing. Michelle Hampton was kidnapped last week in front of her home.
Shame. First off, I want to say rest in peace to this girl and rest in, prayers up for her family because I'm sure this has to be hard to go through. But her sister needs to shut the hell up. What the hell you out there running your mouth for and telling some dude that you dating about your sister having $40,000? You need to keep your damn mouth closed. That was not your business to tell. See, let me tell y'all something. That right there, that's clear on why you need to keep your business to yourself, especially your financial information. I wouldn't tell no damn body. Y'all ain't gonna never know. Y'all ain't gonna never know my business to that point to know what I got in my bank account. You will never know, not even the closest. Because at the end of the day, people run their mouth. And no doubt do I think that her sister was running her mouth for this to happen. I don't think that I would like to hope that she was not an accessory to this crime. She's setting it all up, and now she crying those crocodile tears. I would love to hope that. But at the end of the day, shut your damn mouth. What you running your mouth for? Tell him that ain't got nothing to do with him. If she holding that money for her brother, that ain't her money, nor is it yours. So what you out there telling it for? If you want to tell somebody got something, tell what you got in your bank account. Not your damn sister. And see, running your mouth, this sure. Y'all, please don't take offense to this. Some of my people on here, please do not take offense what's about to come out my mouth. But here on Crown by Kenzie, I had to. The basis of my show is I'm gonna always keep it real and I'm gonna keep it raw. I'm gonna talk to y'all. Some of y'all know me, some of y'all don't know me. You'll get to know me, but I'm gonna speak to y'all just like I would say it. Like I was saying the other day, again, I gotta keep it real. Certain people and those ones that don't look like that, you run your damn mouth too much. Several times I encounter some of them and they tell all their damn business. Sometimes it's just like, shut up. What are you talking so much for? Stop running your damn mouth. If you sit there and listen and you don't say a word, they will tell you all their damn business. I don't need to know all your business. Shut up. And to me, well, first of all, I'm not judging, but I am judging. She looked like she probably get high or something, and she really was running her mouth. But outside of that, not us, but some of them, not all, but some of them run their damn mouth too much. And it seems like a classic case of you running your damn mouth too much, which ended in your sister's death. Again, that's not your boyfriend. Y'all shouldn't be sharing everything with everybody you encounter. Your business, and especially your financial business, is not for everybody to know. Some shit you need to keep to yourself. And that's one of them. If she didn't tell him, what you telling him for? That ain't his business. And especially a lump sum such as $40,000, please. He know where this girl live at, because I'm sure he's met her, because they said she was familiar with him because of the relationship with her own sister. So he had time to stalk her out, to know her schedule, to know, different things about her, know entry points to her house, knew she was going to be at all kinds of things. Hell, he had time to even get her phone number out your phone, but you sitting there running your mouth and you don't told him, you don't have him set up the shit. I think she should be jailed too. I really, really do. Because to me, because you ran your mouth and you told him basically what the play was, he went and robbed this girl and he killed her. Now, why she didn't take off running, that's beyond me. Because, baby, your feet should have been going. I would tuck that money. Tuck that. I don't care about that. Your life is way more important than them $40,000. I'm sure some way, somehow you can get that back. If you have in your bank, the bank is insured. I don't know how that works, but the bank is insured. I don't know. They saw you on camera. It was clear. Anytime, everybody needs to know this. Whenever you go to an ATM machine, even some of the crooked people out there, just keep in mind that there are cameras everywhere, especially at the bank. Your ass is monitored all the way around, so don't go to the bank trying to be crooked. They watching, trust me, they are watching, and they see you from every angle. So to me, this was a senseless crime that did not even have to happen. And again, I'm going to send out my condolences to that family. I have to cut her ass off and cut her in real life. Because family member or not, it's just some things I can stand by my family on, and I feel like that is not one of them because you ran your damn mouth. You should have kept your damn mouth closed. I don't know who that was, one of the other sisters or whomever sitting on there with her, but shit, you should, excuse me, you should have slapped her ass. She deserved that one. She deserved that one. I'm telling you, all the way. On to my next story in convict news. I wish I had the I think next time I do this in the way 2024 going, I think we're gonna have to have a whole segment of convict news because there's a whole lot of damn convicts out here and a lot of stuff going on. But I think I need to get the what's it called? The jail sound of the bars clink or something like that. Y'all know what I'm talking about. I think I need one of those. It's a whole lot of damn convicts out here. Next story, speaking of convict news. ah. According to the Jasmine Brand, 1,000-pound sister star Amy Slayton pleads guilty to drug possession. Reality TV star Amy Slayton, known for 1,000-pound sisters, avoided jail time in Tennessee by reaching a plea. Avoided jail time in Tennessee by reaching a plea agreement in her drug and child abuse case. Court documents reveal she received a suspended sentence of nearly 1 year, meaning no time behind bars, after pleading guilty to simple possession. Charges, she looked high as hell. Charges of child abuse and child endangerment was dismissed. You know, it's gets how they say you get so drunk, you get so wasted, your damn eyes get crooked. Y'all, believe it or not, if you never watched this show, this shit ain't just because of the drinks. This is real. This is daily. As a part of the agreement, Amy must complete an alcohol and drug program, pay a $500 fine, and avoid contact with the Tennessee Safari Park in Crockett County. The arrest occurred when Amy took her 2 children to the park. Police found psychedelic mushrooms and marijuana in plain sight in her car. During the visit, she was bitten by a camel and required medical attention. Who watched that show? Who watches 1,000-Pound Sisters? Y'all, if y'all watch 1,000-Pound Sisters, hit that. Wait a minute, I got a few people in here now. Y'all know I'm still a new channel, and I see 4 of y'all watching at least right now. But at least go ahead and make yourself known. Say hi, something. Let me know you're here. Let me know you're supporting. Because now when I get on your ass and I get in your Facebook page, I hit you up on text message and say, oh, I don't never see you supporting me. Don't try to come back and say I'll be watching. Oh, I'll be watching. Because you ain't said nothing. Say what's up or say hi. Say something. But make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and hit that notification bell. But y'all listen. Have y'all ever watched 1,000-Pound Sisters? The show, I'm telling you, we watch it every single week. We love it. Those sisters are hilarious. Y'all know who they remind me of? Y'all remember Honey Boo Boo and Mama June and all them? They remind me of them. Some country ass backwoods people that what are they on? What station are they on? Not Lifetime. A&E, not A&E. I can't think of the damn station. Y'all know what station, so hit my inbox. Hit that chat and let me know. But yeah, some country ass, backwood ass people that y'all have thrust into the limelight. They don't know how to handle the stuff. People coming at them left, right, and sideways. Now, if y'all been keeping up, if y'all keep up with the show, Amy and her sister are hilarious. Amy herself is hilarious. Now, I love her watching her on TV. You know, I love her through the TV. Oh, them eyes, baby. But she's blind in one. I think she's blind in one of her eyes or something. So I think it's the eye that, look to the other side. But she's a cool girl. But no doubt, do I not believe she's probably naive as hell. this kind of puts me back in the place of Mama June. Y'all remember when Mama June got with that guy Gino, and he was taking all her money, made her ass go broke, and make Honey Boo Boo go broke. Mama June was in jail, got locked up, drug possession, all kind of crazy ish. And so when I looked at the video of Amy going into prison, into the courthouse, I'm sorry, Lord, I already put the woman in prison, and she just got a $500 fine. That's what that made me think of. Another one bites the dust. Y'all got to think about it. These people, they didn't come for money. They don't know how to handle the amount of money in there. Look at her. I don't know if y'all watched it from the beginning, but her sister was big as hell. So now you got people coming left, right, and sideways, just trying to act like they want to get with them just for the sake of being on TV. And knowing that they got some money, because it's easy to hop on the Googler and look at what, even though that thing is not always current, what their net worth is. But you can pretty much already guess. They making money from the show, all kinds of endorsements. They got it. So I'm sure they got these crackheads and everything else coming at them left, right, and sideways. And she just happened to fall for one, just like Mama June. And because they're not financially responsible, and I'm sure these shows don't have people on the show that's looking out for them and teaching them how to be financially responsible and how to be wary of every Tom, Dick, and Harry popping up out the woodwork trying to get with you. The minute they get a little attention, somebody maybe tell them they love them, showing a little affection, or showing some kind of interest, they falling right for them. Because she was with the guy. And if y'all go back and look at some of the videos, the guy was in the video with her. And if I'm not mistaken, he was walking in the courthouse with her. Don't get it twisted for her brother. I love their brother. Because their brother stick beside them. Y'all need to watch the show. But that guy was with her too. And if I'm not mistaken, from the stories that I read, the family was already kind of weary of him. That he was really no good for her. So, did I expect this? Yeah, I do. It sounds real common. Anywho, I wish Amy and her family the best. I'm going to keep on watching. I don't know about y'all. I'm going to keep on watching. And as much money from endorsements, Snapchat, Instagram, TikTok, as much money as she's making. Oh, wait a minute. Y'all saw she got bit by a camel. Who the hell got bit by a camel? A camel of all things? Especially when you would get ready to get arrested, girl. Come on now, Amy. Maybe her eyes were playing tricks on her. Oop, bye. Next story. Y'all look at this. And this is kind of teetering on the line of convict news, but I guess it ain't convict news. The lawyer that sued Jay-Z, let's get into his ass, because they all up on him. One thing y'all better know, if you got some dirt to hide, don't try to come after these other folks, because I'm telling you, they're going to get you. And they're going to get you with a vengeance, especially if you're a Sagittarius, which I am, December 2nd, and what, Jay-Z, December 4th? Yeah. When I saw this whole situation unfold, I knew immediately Jay-Z was coming for that ass. Now, I can't say that it's the truth or it's a lie. I can't say, but I love Jay-Z. Those of you who know, you know. And especially when he released this statement, I knew it. Sagittarius all day. Go back and read that statement when Jay-Z first came out. That was me all damn day long. I will plot, plan, and execute. I will get your ass. You better believe that. And that's exactly what he said. And it seems to be exactly what he's doing. According to the Neighborhood Talk, Tony Busby, the prominent attorney behind multiple lawsuits against Diddy and one involving Jay-Z, is now facing serious accusations from a woman claiming he infected her with an STD. According to TMZ, in a lawsuit filed in New York Supreme Court, the plaintiff, identified as Jane Doe, alleges she first met Busby in 2018 through an online exchange. She claims Busby charmed her into visiting Houston, where they went on. He looked nasty as hell, too. Everything is alleged. Busby charmed her into visiting Houston, where they went on a date before engaging in sexual. I can say that I'm not monetized yet, but through y'all help, I will be monetized soon. And I can't say certain things, but now we're gonna ride out and have a good time. Intercourse at a five-star hotel. The woman alleges Busby failed to disclose he had a venereal disease. Shortly after, she said she experienced discomfort, sought medical attention, and was diagnosed with an STD. Doe claims Busby knew about his condition, apologized, and asked her to keep it a secret, offering free legal advice in return. She further alleges Busby manipulated her into silence, inviting her on trips to Panama and New York City, where he owns property. The suit vehemently denies the allegations, calling the suit a criminal conspiracy designed to intimidate him amid his litigation against Diddy. In a statement to TMZ, Busby described the claims as false, frivolous, laughable, and ridiculous, vowing to take legal action against the accuser and her attorney. The case is the latest in a string of controversies surrounding the high-profile lawyer who maintains the lawsuit will ultimately be dismissed. I need to see the medical history. And we also need to see the flight record, see the ticket. We need to see where you flew to Houston at. I ain't saying I believe this man because he looked nasty as hell, a little freak, nasty ass. But there's certain things that need to be presented. I mean, you put it out here. What if it's the girl? And she playing double sides of the fence. The girl is trying to sue Jay-Z. What if he promised her? Again, this is all allegedly, but what if he promised her that he was going to help her out? And now she's trying to backtrack on her story because y'all know in the beginning, that girl that's suing Jay-Z, she was so confident in the beginning. But now it seems like a lot of holes in her story. And now her dad kind of backtracking. He don't know what happened. I don't know. Something is strange about this. But this is what Tony Busby had to say. The smear campaign continues. Today, I was sued yet again by a lawyer affiliated with the same lawyers I faced in the Diddy litigation. The conspiracy to discredit me and intimidate me from pursuing claims in the Diddy litigation has, at this point, become criminal. The latest case, like the others, is frivolous, laughable, and ridiculous, and will be dismissed with the others. It now seems that every other day there's another false claim filed, all of which. Well, can't you see how Diddy feel too? You assisting all these people and filing these crazy ass claims against him. He might feel the same way. Now you got to taste your own damn medicine. I digress. All of which are being ginned up by individuals working on behalf or in concert with those Rock Nation and Diddy interests. Up by individuals working on behalf of or in concert with those Rock Nation and Diddy interests. The latest one, and it's provable false with literally no factual basis or merit whatsoever. Prior to filing it, the lawyer demanded $20 million from me, claiming that if I didn't pay, he would trash my reputation despite being shown that his client's wild claims could not be true. We have reported this conduct to the relevant legal authorities, and we will be filing our own cases against those behind this to put a stop to it once and for all. This shit seems like a ping pong match. I sue you, you sue me. You put out a statement about me, I put out a statement about you. It's a ping pong match at this point. And for me, I don't know. I want to believe Jay-Z with everything in me. But this shit is a ping pong match going back and forth. I do a press conference, you do a press conference. You say something to smear me, I say something to smear you. It's going back and forth at this point. This shit is crazy and it's wild and it's absurd. I just can't wait till it's over. I don't know. Again, Cat Williams, you started something in 2024, but whatever you started, I'll be glad when this shit is over because they're going back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. And we'll never know who's telling the truth until it's all said and done. And I ain't gonna tell y'all no lie. I'm nosy as hell. I want to know. I want to know who's telling the truth and who's telling the lie. Anyway, outside of convict news, let's move on from that. Again, I need the jail bar sound playing. Everyone copyright, I would have been playing Locked Up in the background. But anyway, let me share this next story with y'all. This is crazy. But this is something I always think about. Now, let me tell y'all something. I think about this every time I go to the bathroom. And I'm not going to give y'all TMI, but this is really something I think about all the time. And I've thought about this for years because I heard a story about something like this many, many years ago. And I'm one of those type of people, if I hear a story about something and it's something scary, I'm always very cautious about it. Oh. That's good. I hope y'all got your Prime Royal off. Y'all got some Prime Royal, like, hit that chat. Let me know what you sipping on. If it ain't Prime Royal, still hit that chat and let me know what you sipping on. Oh, y'all see this? Me and my dad. You can see it. My husband brought this for me for my birthday. He had this made. It's so perfect. I love my dad. If you didn't know, we were born on the same day, December the 2nd, Sagittarius, just like Jay-Z. And when I tell y'all, worse than me. But I miss him. Rest in peace. So yeah, next story. Take a look, y'all.
Certainly something you don't see every day. It's a lot of people's worst fear, sitting down to use a restroom and then discovering a snake in your toilet.
For a woman who lives in Cedar Creek near Bastrop, that became her reality. Grace Reeder has her horror story.
This isn't a picture of a toilet. Well, it is, but that's not why we're showing it to you. Look a little more closely. See that thing right there? That's a snake. And a Central Texas woman says she sat on it, just like in your nightmares.
And I feel like a little poke on my leg. And I said, oh, something happened. My husband left something on the toilet. So I then turn on the light. And then I see that there's a snake under my toilet.
Yeah, this snake.
It does happen, and I just want people to be aware of, their vents and what might come in through their toilets or sinks.
If you're wondering, just how often does this happen? Yeah, us too. We took that question to a pest control expert.
Snakes coming up in the toilet is a infrequent occurrence. In 25 years of pest control, I have never dealt directly with it or have anybody that I know of deal with it. I think it's more of an urban legend most of the time, but it does happen.
That's more often than I would like it to happen. So my next question was, how?
There's a couple of ways that a snake can get into a toilet. One is through the vent stack up on the roof. They can hold their breath and come up through the toilet. They can also come up kind of through the sewage system, especially if there may be a break in the lines or if there's rats in the sewer. And then in some cases, they just make their way into the house traditionally, right, through a crack or a crevice, or they make their way in, and they can go in there looking for water and curl up in a toilet as well.
And it was literally right here.
As for what this woman did next, she's now got chicken wire over the vent on her roof, because that's how she thinks the snake made its way in. But before that, this is Texas. She got bit by a snake and then...
I still went to church. I got up and I went to church.
Grace Reeder, KXAN News.
Certainly something.
Let me tell you something. Before y'all go sit y'all ass down on the toilet, y'all better do like me. You better look in that third. And if you doing the number 2, and you sitting there for a while, because y'all know we all human, we all like to do, we all like to sit on the toilet and be on our phones and scrolling social media. You better periodically look up under there and make sure ain't nothing crawling up in your ass. Because this one right here is wild. But I'm telling you, I've been thinking this is something that I think I've been thinking about for years, because there was a story many years ago, like I said before, or somebody had this to happen. The snake crawled up, and especially during the wintertime, because you guys know a lot of snakes are looking for heat. They're looking in the summer, maybe they're looking for water. Hell, I ain't know snakes be sitting there drinking water, and I don't know. Maybe they do. I don't know much about snakes. I don't want to know snakes, reptile form or human form. I don't want none of their asses around me. But listen, that is crazy. I ran across this earlier, and I just had to share this with y'all because I'm like, I knew it. I knew it could happen. And then they crawl up through the top of your house. I bet that should make y'all think twice before you sit your ass down. You would never expect that. Because I damn sure would not expect it. Moving along. Speaking of expectations, let's get into this one, y'all. This shit is crazy. I was reading this morning, crazy. According to the Neighborhood Talk, a grieving woman named Christina has taken to social media to express her disappointment with singer and actor Tyrese, accusing him of ignoring her late sister, who was a devoted fan. Christina tragically passed away last month, and she shared her frustrations about Tyrese's lack of acknowledgement during their time of mourning. Christina's sister, tragically passed away last month. In her post, Christina clarified that her family does not blame Tyrese or anyone else for her sister's death. However, she expressed deep disappointment and what she described as a lack of compassion from the star. I knew how big of a fan my sister was to him, and for her to be blatantly ignored like she was nothing is disgusting, she wrote. Christina noted that she didn't expect financial assistance for her sister's funeral, but felt a simple message of condolence would have shown care and respect for a loyal fan. Most celebs who genuinely care about their fans would at least wish condolences, even if they didn't provide any financial relief for the homegoing, she added. It's not clear whether Tyrese even knows that her sister died. He's a celebrity and they got tons of DMs every day. They get tons of DMs every day. However, Christina believes that she saw her post. He saw her post. While she emphasized that her family isn't holding onto anger or resentment, she pointed out that Tyrese's silence was disappointing. God will show him what to do and what not to do. It's clear he wrote her off and skipped on with his life. God sees all and knows all, she said. It's clear Christina is just probably going through the stages of grief and that grandma not mad. Grandma just hurt. I don't know, whatever the hell that means. If Tyrese said any other celebrity in this world, let's get into this. If Tyrese or any other celebrity in this world responded to a fan dying, they'd be responding all damn day. It's plenty of people that die every day that was a fan of somebody. But does that mean that that person is obligated to reach out to you or reach out to your family to send their condolences? No, that does not mean that. It's people in his damn family that died. Do y'all reach out for everybody that died in his family? No, because you know what he does not do? He does not do exactly what you just did. Took it to social media. You just took it to social media trying to blast him. You're just trying to get a moment. But man, this moment just made you look crazy as hell. Now, while I do say rest in peace to her sister, her loved one, listen, I empathize with them. I send my deepest condolences to the family. But at the end of the day, mental health is serious, y'all. Mental health is very, very serious. If you know you or someone else is suffering and you need assistance and you need help with mental health, there is a phone number out there. And I'm going to try to find that helpline phone number for a lot of y'all. Not y'all, hopefully y'all not, but a lot of people in the world. But when I do find it, y'all send that shit to her. Because ain't no damn way you expect entitlement. Listen, you can tell it's a mental health issue because what sane person goes around expecting a celebrity to respond to you, to give you their condolences on you losing their family member, you losing your family member? That's crazy as hell. Come on now. They don't blame him. Well, why are you even talking about it? Yeah, you say you didn't blame him for her death, in which you can't. But I'm sure if there was a world that you probably could, she probably would have tried to. Because you know what? They do anything for clout. And it's just one of them. She's trying to find her moment. And we're going to give it to you right now. You need to sit your crazy ass down somewhere because something is wrong with you. Again, my condolences to the family, but I got to keep it real and I got to say it like I mean it. You crazy as hell. Because ain't no way. That look like somebody. Oh, come on. Again, if every celebrity responded to every fan, they have millions of fans. It's probably one in every 200 have somebody that passed away in their family. If they responded to that all day long, they wouldn't get shit done. I mean, this does not make any sense. This is just really crazy. I think some things should be banned from social media. Some posts should really be banned. They should be vetted. And this is one of them. It should have been vetted. She looked crazy as hell. I don't know. It's just crazy. At first, when I started reading it, I thought, well, maybe he knew the girl. But then as I read on, he does not even know this damn girl. Now, y'all know Tyrese is crazy as a bed bug. And he probably going to be posting on social media in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. With some crazy tale. Probably not about her because he's too tied up in his ex-wife, Samantha. But this man does not even know you. He does not owe you anything. Y'all listen, if any of you are going through this or experiencing this, we all have celebrities that we love and we care for, and we love them through the TV, hopefully. But you don't love them in person because you don't know them like that. That's why for me, I ain't fanning out over no damn body. And y'all know it's one person, this one celebrity in this world that I really love outside of Jay-Z, but through the TV. And hell, I might not even be fanning out over her because I'm almost scared. Because you know what they say, when you meet your the person that you cherish as a celebrity, they always disappoint you. But at the end of the day, don't expect nothing from these people because they're regular people just like you and me. They have stuff going on in their lives every day. Hell, I'm an average person. I'm not average, but average. Above average. I can't even respond to my damn DMs all damn day long. And I don't have that many people sending me stuff, so you can't expect these people to respond to you. And then try to take it to social media and try to blast the person. Girl, come on. And then I'm not going to go through this whole whatever you want to call it. But I want to point out something that she said that I read earlier. Hold on, where is it? Blatantly ignored like she was nothing is disgusting. That's something that really stands out to me. Like, come on now. Most celebs who genuinely care about their fans would at least wish condolences, even if they couldn't provide any financial relief for the homegoing. That line right there, to me, that just stands out to me for some reason. Because if you are not looking for financial assistance from him, why would you even put that in there? I wouldn't mention nothing about no financial assistance if I were financial relief. If I was not looking for it, that's what you were looking for. And that man don't owe you nothing. Y'all see he out here struggling to take care of his wife? No, not really, but you know. His ex-wife trying to drain his ass dry. He ain't got time. He ain't got time. And then she said celebs are she said celebs are made rich by the dumb and we continue to fall for it. Yeah. You think? They're made rich by the dumb. Now you just made Tyrese even richer because when I watched this post, y'all know what I did this morning. I saw this when I woke up this morning. You know what I did? I went right to Apple Music and started playing the song that was attached to this thing. Tyrese song, Shame on Me, which is one of my favorite songs. So you just helped make him some more money. And I'm sure if I did it, others did it too. Celebs are made rich by the dumb. Exactly. Child, please. Girl, move on. Move on. Speaking of expectations, hearing footage released. Hold on one second. Hold on. Did I show y'all that? No, I didn't. I sure did not. Ooh, my bad. Y'all didn't need to see it nowhere. It ain't even that important. Again, my condolences to her family. Next story. Moving right along. Speaking of expectations, and this our expectation segment. Hearing footage released, Pastor Jamal Bryant's baby mama goes to court in regards to their existing child support agreement. She's unemployed and says $2,100 per month from him isn't enough. He's pretending like I'm on the stage just preaching. You're not. According to Black Label, Pastor Jamal Bryant of New Birth Missionary Baptist Megachurch in Stonecrest, Georgia, makes about $46,000 per month, according to this November 2024 hearing. He has been paying child support for he and Latoya Odom's son since 2016. Latoya lives in Texas, but says the two of them had their relationship in Georgia. The pastor didn't show up to this hearing because he was out of the country. Watch more of the hearing on YouTube's channel, Law Review. Okay. But I want y'all to listen to this.
Sorry, Miss Odom, what is your issue with the worksheet as it's presented?
Sure. So this worksheet was presented after I lost my job, and not only that, all this evidence is not even true because I don't even make that much.
So tell me what's happened
from the beginning, or
no, for the issues dealing with the deviation.
Sure. So I lost my job in July, and I've been in the system with Georgia and Texas since 2020, which is the pandemic. I have tried to ask them
why Texas? When I just went back, when I looked at
yeah, so I had to move. Yeah, I've moved 4 times because he has bothered me. So in Georgia, when my address was on there, they took hinges off my door. They have moved someone in across the way. These are his friends. So I had to move to Florida with my grandmother. When I moved to Florida with my grandmother, then he sent his cousin there. I had to move from Florida. And then I finally went to Texas. I came to Texas. He vetted my residence people. They have towed my car. They have slandered my tires. I mean, I have been through the ringer with this man, and he's pretending like, oh, I'm on the stage just preaching. You're not. You are really trying to negate the fact that to meet you and to see and to say, hey, this is my truth. And I need more money now because of my son. And I had lost my job. Now, mind you, I just got a new job. All this is new information. They don't want to talk to me. Every time I talk to Texas, they say, oh, well, Georgia has 90 days to respond. Then when I'll have no days to respond, it's always, well, Georgia laws are this. I mean, they have taken me through the ringer for 4 years, Judge. 4 years, and I'm finally seeing you now.
Sorry, Miss Odom, what is your issue with the worksheet as it's presented?
Sure. So this worksheet was presented.
These some crazy ass stories. Another one I just do not believe. Girl, you trying to get some extra money. And I'm just keeping it real. Listen, I ain't trying to be no negative Nancy, but I'm just going to keep it all the way real. You trying to get some money because you just clearly stated you lost your job. $2,100 is a lot of money for a lot of people, especially in supplemental income. You get that income, extra income that you don't even have to work for $2,100. Come on now. If where you live at is too expensive, stop trying to live the high life and go live somewhere that's more affordable. And a lot of places in a lot of states, $2,100 a month can get you a long way sitting on your ass. But I think what it is she watched the Real Housewives of Potomac. She's thinking she knows what Giselle's children live like because she see them on the camera. And because he's this pastor, she's thinking she can get some extra money. Girl, sit down some damn well. Just because he's taking care of his child. It's plenty. Now you can go ask some of these girls in the hood. They baby daddies ain't doing shit for their children. They'll be happy to get that $2,100. If you ungrateful for it, pass that check on to somebody else. That ain't enough for you. Pass it on, because there's plenty of girls in the hood, a lot of chicks in the hood that would love to have that 21. And then she kept saying that he was bothering her. Hell, a lot of people bother me, but I'm about to move. They don't bother me by coming to my house. They know damn better. They'll come over here. Okay, we don't play them games. But he bothering you. And notice what she said. She sent pretty much some of his people out after her. She never specified what they did, because if they did anything that serious to make you move, where's the restraining order? Where are the court documents to show all of this? I need to hear more, because I feel like we missing something. And until we hear more, I feel like you just on a path. You just trying to get some more money. You trying to not work because you want to live the high life. You seeing everything on Instagram, watching Real Housewives of Potomac, seeing Giselle riding around in her G-Wagon. You wondering how she got there. She works. You don't. Why you don't work is beyond me. I don't know if the woman got a health issue, a mental issue, sounds like it, or any kind of issue. Get your ass out and get a job, and you won't have to be worried about it. At the end of the day, he is doing something for your child. Stop complaining and just be grateful, because it could be worse. I mean, it really could be. Y'all, look at this next story. This one right here. I know some of you guys, if you're in the news, if you watch some of these blogs, you've seen this. Look at this one. According to the Neighborhood Talk, the drama continues as Drea Michelle and her ex Tyrod Taylor clash in a legal battle over his Los Angeles home. He wants her out ASAP. As we previously reported, Tyrod purchased a home for Drea during their 3-year relationship, but the supposed agreement was that she would rent the space from him with the intention to purchase at a later date. Drea says she's made an effort in that time frame and claims that Tyrod backed out of their deal after a counteroffer. Not only did he allegedly back out, his company hit her with an eviction lawsuit. She then asked the court to force him to follow through with the sale of the home and claimed she never received an eviction notice. According to In Touch, Tyrod not only says he never agreed to sell her home, but he never agreed to sell her the home, but claims she also hasn't paid rent since June of this year. He believes she's delaying the eviction process so she can continue to stay rent-free while his company continues to incur expenses in maintaining the property, including mortgage payments, and is unable to list and sell property and sell the property. He also stated that the Crown Royal might be kicking in. He also said that the two never had an official agreement and that she presented an unsigned lease and unsigned purchase agreement. Since approximately June 2024, I have been carrying the payment of the mortgage and upkeep Crown expenses on the subject property. The approximate monthly amount associated with these expenses is $19,843, Tyrod stated. There was never an agreement whereby Drea would either purchase or receive an interest in the subject property. Rather, Drea presented a written offer to purchase the subject property. The parties were negotiating a potential purchase. However, no agreement has been reached and no agreement has been signed, Tyrod said in regard to Drea's claim. A judge did rule that Drea could go after Tyrod for $270,000 that she spent on reservations. Now, if you guys are familiar with that story, remember she's claiming that she's supposed to be staying in that house. She has rights to that man's house because they had that verbal agreement. Now, in some courts, a verbal agreement can hold up. Just depends. A verbal agreement can hold up. But at this point, it's your word against mine. And at the end of the day, what's going to hold more in that court is the title, the documents. It all has his name on it. So again, it's his word against hers. Now, nobody said that was the money order because see, if she was smart, she'd have been in the money order and so on and so forth. And then he would have had to prove why he was kicking her out. She would have had to been behind her rent, behind on something or some. He would have had to have a cause for kicking her out. But according to him, she has not paid rent. She has not paid rent in months. So he does have a cause. And again, probably ain't no money order, credit card receipt, something that shows he cannot just illegally evict her. So at the end, but my question is, did she just have a baby by this guy? When he play football, basketball that's worth millions and millions of dollars? He can't get you somewhere else to stay. Drea is known for sleeping with all these athletes and celebrity men. You had already secured you somewhere to play. As many people as you're tied to, allegedly, you should have your weight up. Y'all should be paid for in full. And another thing, what makes you think that this man is going to allow you to stay in his house when you had a whole baby from a whole nother dude? If y'all did have a verbal agreement, maybe he was allowing you to stay in there because he was dipping over there from time to time, getting in between, because this story did come out early this year when he claimed she stopped paying rent. Why he didn't kick her out then? So I'm sure he was probably, well, no, because she was pregnant then, because she's already had the baby. So I don't know. It's something missing in this story. But at the end of the day, you have no rights to this man's house. They're just your boyfriend. Get your ass out. If you're making so much money from your endorsements and all these different deals and your swimsuits line and all these different things and all these celebrity men and books and all this kind of stuff, basketball wise, where the hell is your money? It should be no question about you having your place to live. At the end of the day, don't ever be nowhere where you ain't wanted. If somebody wants you out, get your ass out their house. You don't belong there. That's not yours. It's not in your name. You're not married to that person. Get your ass out of their house. If they don't want you there, I don't give a damn if you is married to them. If they don't want you there, get the hell out. Now, she might need a couple of months to say her corns up, which you should. If you opening your legs to every Tom, Dick, and Harry, allegedly, you should have enough money and resources to get your ass the hell out, especially if your baby father, the current one, is a multimillionaire. A several dollar multimillionaire. Ain't no way. You should have a condo, an apartment, a damn igloo, some damn way you can go to this man don't pay for, or you even pay for yourself. Sure, Dre needs to sit her ass down somewhere. I promise she needs to sit her ass down somewhere. And she said that he bought her during the relationship. If he bought it for you, tell him to put it in your name. Something especially as big as a house where you and your kids reside. Tell him to put it in your name. Okay? Next time. And let that be a lesson to anybody else out there. If he bought you something as large as a home and he's not staying there, first of all, why the hell are you paying rent to him if he bought it for you? I don't see that. That's the bigger question. Why are you paying rent? You shouldn't be paying rent. You paying him the rent. You paying his company the rent. And then he paying the mortgage. No, dog. He worth millions. Why he ain't paying the mortgage? Why the hell he ain't paid the house off? If he bought it for you, he didn't buy it for you. Why he didn't put you on the deed? If he bought it for you, no, he bought it for himself. He just allowed you to stay in there. Maybe post breakup, because maybe you cried and gave him some kind of sad story, and he allowed you and your kids to stay in there because he cared for you. And again, he probably knew he's going to be dipping back and forth, every now and again, hitting a little something, getting his spoon wet. Y'all know how it goes. But once you got pregnant, that contract became null and void. Moving right along. Do better, Drea. Come on now. We're gonna wish well wishes out to Drea. Next story. Speaking of houses, then get the hell out. According to the Jasmine brand, Jeezy is raising concerns about Jeannie Mai's upcoming visit to their former marital home to collect her belongings. According to InTouch, Jeezy told the court he fears Jeannie's visit could disrupt his peace and privacy. He's asking the judge to restrict her access, citing her history as a reason for his unease. His lawyer stated Jeezy does not feel safe having Jeannie in his home. Given Jeannie's history of attempting to destroy Jeezy's career with misleading information, Jeezy will have no way of knowing if Jeannie is planting listening devices or cameras in his home. The request follows a court ruling giving Jeannie 21 days to retrieve her belongings, including her daytime Emmy trophies, handbags, and photographs. While Jeezy is reportedly fine with her collecting her items, he requested that she stick to the packed boxes he prepared rather than walking freely through the home. Jeannie's rep has pushed back against the restrictions, calling them particularly cruel and unnecessary. The former couple, who share 2-year-old daughter Monica, split in 2023, and it's been contentious ever since. I don't blame him. I do not blame her. Don't you let that Chinese don't you let that Asian chick come up in your house. She done already tried to get him for the guns and everything else, trying to provide videos and all this other kind of stuff to try to take him down and ruin his reputation. As one of us, don't be stupid, Jeezy, now. Do not be stupid. A lot of y'all get a little money and get real stupid and get real reckless, and a lot of you different people of different persuasions. Shout out to them to take advantage of you. And you ain't paying attention to what they doing around you. But Jesus said, hell no, not this time, not the snowman. Y'all know the little laugh, ha ha. That's probably what he's saying. Because ain't no way. And I don't blame him. Nope. She probably will. She probably will plan something. Again, given the history of this divorce, yeah, she probably will plant something in your house, some kind of listening or recording devices, that she gonna record everything you do. And I think he got part-time custody of their daughter. So when the daughter come over there, yeah, no doubt she's sticking things in there trying to watch, because she gonna get your ass one way or another. And y'all know they say, if you don't know, they say she got a little nasty attitude and she real nasty and evil like that. And I can't say that I don't see it. She probably is. So no, I don't blame him. I wouldn't do it either. I would not allow her in my home. Nope. She got enough money. Why she can't call the movers over there to come to pack her stuff up? If he packed it up, a court should be over there. Should have a police escort watching him pack her stuff up to make sure he ain't putting anything that he shouldn't be putting in her stuff, and make sure that she's not sending anybody over there from the mover company that's putting anything in his house to record him. It should be mutual on both sides. But at the end of the day, I don't blame him. I do not blame the snowman. Nope. He ain't stupid. Jesus, street smart. He from Macon, Georgia. He's street smart. And our last story of the night. I know what some of you came here for, and I'm going to go ahead and give it to you. But y'all hold the line for just a moment. Ooh. Y'all know when nature get on the line, ain't nothing you can do about it at the end of the day. All right. I'm back. Ain't nothing you can do about that. When nature calls, you gotta go. Y'all don't want to see me on this show peeing my pants now. Even though y'all wouldn't know because y'all don't see me, y'all only see me from this part up. Still, no, I know. For our last story of the night, because I know what some of y'all came here to see, so let me go ahead and give it to you. Wendy Williams, y'all. Y'all know I showed y'all the pictures of her last night on last night's show at her son's graduation, Kevin Jr. He's graduated from college in Florida, and they're saying that she's back with her family. And like I said, I'm friends with her brother on Facebook. And so I've seen the posts and different videos and things like that. And he's alluded to some things that his sister was there. And he's just been in a happy spirit, which he always is. And we saw Wendy out in Fort Lauderdale, I want to say, or Lauderdale Hill somewhere. We saw her out getting seafood at one of those restaurants, and she just looked good. And I told y'all last night how I feel about this. I'm always optimistic when it comes to Wendy Williams. So without further ado, let me show y'all this video. And this video made me so happy. And I saved this purposely for the last story, because all that other shit was foolishness and just craziness. But I wanted to save a happy story for you guys for the end of the night, especially us Wendy Williams fans. Take a look.
So I've been hanging out with Wendy Williams and her family this week, and I got to tell you, she looks amazing. She was so happy to be in Miami with her family. She was even gifting Christmas presents. Take a look.
Do you wear hats?
If it fits.
Yeah, well, that's why I have it like that.
Last one.
Yeah.
It's not gonna work.
Okay, I'll take it.
It's not gonna work.
I'll take it.
There's
It looks like Starbucks.
Right?
Starbucks logo.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But I got that for you. That's gonna fit, isn't it?
Yes.
That's
Yeah.
gonna
No.
fit.
It's gonna fit.
Yeah.
I appreciate it.
I got
And
something
it's
for
dark
everybody.
black,
I
too.
got something for Bella. And I guess Daenerys has this little thing that I don't know. You can put anything in it. Yeah.
I appreciate it.
That's right.
Nice and black.
So that's her with her nephew Travis getting some gifts. As you can see, she sounds really good. She was mentally very sharp. I didn't see any signs of mental decline. I had several conversations with Wendy. She was cracking jokes. She made everybody laugh. Like, it was the Wendy that we all know and love. Her family really pampered her. They had a whole wellness day, mani-pedi, I'm talking private chef, everything. She had so much fun. She appeared to be physically in good shape too. She had a scooter, for her foot, but she got up, she was walking around, she looked real good. So after the graduation, her son Kevin had his graduation dinner in Wynwood.
How does it feel to graduate right now?
Wendy was tearing up the Jamaican food. She was surrounded by family and loved ones. She was having so much fun. I think she really needs to be with her family. I think that's her happy place. The Wendy we know and love is coming back. So I've been hanging out with Wendy Williams.
That's what I love to hear right there. That was everything I needed for a crazy ass week and a crazy Friday to end the week, just seeing Wendy Williams out and about. First of all, y'all saw her in those little shorts. That tells you right there, Wendy's still there. Wendy ain't gone. I don't care what the people say. Wendy's still there. And like I told y'all last night, I still hold out some hope that Wendy is just plotting. God knows she's just plotting. I really hold out. And y'all know what I told you earlier, the one celebrity that I love through the TV? Definitely Wendy Williams. That is it. And this made me so happy to see her. If y'all look at her, she did not seem like she was out of it. Now, I know people with suffering from dementia, they go in and out from time to time. So they may be here today, going tomorrow. But something about that was just, it could be false. And I pray that it's not. I'm going to bed and just and pray that it's not a false hope. And I hope she does not even have to come back to TV. I don't think she's ever coming back to TV. Let's just keep it real. But at least the podcast, when we have to see her, let me just hear her talk. Because I'm tired of watching the old shows, which I'll continuously watch them. But I just want to hear her talk. Let's hear her talk about what's going on in today's news. Because I'm sure y'all know what all the shit going on today. Trust me, she'll be having a ball. Wendy would literally be having a field day with all of this stuff going on, because a lot of this stuff she told us over the years, a lot of people just didn't take her seriously. We doubt it. My teeth so pretty. Money well spent. So yeah, she told us a lot of these things that are happening. She predicted it. She told us. We just didn't listen. Everybody was so infatuated with their favorite celebrities, and we discounted everything that she said. But I don't know. I still hold out some hope that she is coming back. And we're going to send a prayer up for her. We're going to manifest and we're going to praise the Lord that Wendy is coming back. And she's going to come back with a vengeance. And she's going to tell us everything we need to know. But if we can't get her back on TV, we can't get her back on podcasts, at least to the family, if they ever see this, which they will one day, please just give us some kind of video of her just to say that she is doing okay. We don't necessarily have to have her back on the TV, back on the radio, back on the podcast. If that's not for her, she cannot do it. But just at least give us a video, at least once a week, to say, hey, y'all, I'm doing fine. How you doing? I love y'all. Something. Just to get us by. That's all I need. I won't be greedy. I promise you. I won't ask for too much. I will not. I'll take what I can get from Wendy. And so that for me, between yesterday and today, that was enough. And I hope this was enough for you guys. I have really enjoyed being back on here talking. I don't know if you guys watched last night's show. One of them I had to delete because everything was going crazy. But I did mention in there the feelings that I have been full transparency moment again, the feelings that I have been having, and there's that spirit of comparison. That spirit of comparison that had been on me lately, which hindered me from doing these videos and getting them to you guys, because I was constantly being discouraged, even with the things that have been happening today. Like I told y'all, when I tried to go live, I had it in my mind. I had generated these stories. I had generated the studio. I had generated the everything. I generated the whole situation. I went and got myself together, made me a little cocktail, which I'm about to go make another one because this one was a little low. But I had made me a little cocktail. I had everything generated for you guys, and I was just ready to go. And then as soon as I got ready to log in, something happened. It said video footage lost. Video could not be found. How that happened, I don't know. It just popped up all of a sudden, which is very, very weird. I don't know why that happened. But yes, I do. I take that back, and I'm gonna go back to what I was about to say. Hold on one second, y'all. I'm gonna go back to what I was about to say. I was trying to find something for y'all. But yeah, I'm gonna go back to what I was about to say. It was the devil trying to get at me. Now I don't know what y'all religion is, and everything ain't for everybody. I respect everybody, but it was the devil trying to get at me because I have finally got back into the spirit of I can do this. And Mackenzie, don't compare yourself to everybody else. What's for you is for you. And so once I felt like I got back in that spot, then everything wants to start happening again, because behind the scenes, I told you guys, I've made some videos, but then I got discouraged by them. And then I changed my mind. I changed my mind because I had that spirit of comparison on me. Comparing myself to other YouTubers that I watch, feeling like, oh, my videos ain't good enough. I just need to stop. I shouldn't be doing this, so on and so forth. Like, I don't have the right equipment. I don't have this. Maybe I need to go out and buy these thousands of dollars camera and background and spend all this money, this and that, other. not keeping in mind that everybody had to start from somewhere. And who am I? I'm not exempt to having to start from the bottom and making my way up. So I had to start praying. I had to start manifesting to get this stuff off me. And I'm still in the middle of that. I'm not completely over it. I will not sit here and lie to y'all and tell y'all I'm not completely over it, because there are hi, who is this? Hey, CBC Vids. We're praying. We're praying and we're hoping that she's coming back to TV. Keep your fingers crossed. Keep your hands keep your hands up. But yeah, so thank you for commenting and thank you all for watching. But yeah, so I cannot say that spirit, that I'm completely over that spirit, because I still have my moments. But what I am doing is I'm pushing through. And no matter how these videos go, like last night, I had a moment where I clicked off. But I pulled myself back together again and said, listen, if it's going to freeze, it's going to freeze. If y'all going to see something, y'all going to see. If it don't go right for now, y'all will know. Because at the end of the day, all of this is meant to build me up to get to a certain place in life. And once I get there, I'm going to be there. But at the end of the day, just like with anything in our lives, we have to struggle in the beginning. Unless you got a silver spoon in your mouth and somebody's just giving it to you. And you got to, and especially in this YouTube case, if you don't have a whole team, you having to do it by yourself and you having to figure it out by yourself. But you know what? The one thing that I'm trying to keep in mind, and the one beauty about this whole situation is I don't have a team and I'm figuring it out for myself, which is going to make me even greater and even more powerful at the end of the day. So I want y'all to keep that in mind. And I always tell people this, but sometimes in different situations, but I don't guess. I know now I need to remind myself about this. God sends his biggest battles to his toughest soldiers. And this is all just a test to get me to where I need to be. And so I want to share something with you guys tonight. Before I go, something I randomly ran across on social media right before, probably like 15, 20 minutes, 30 minutes before I started this show. I ran across this, and I'm one big on paying attention to signs. And this video came across, and I want to share this with y'all. And then I'm gonna let y'all go. Who calling me? Y'all learn me to start turning my phone off. Listen, if you see me live, don't call me. I love everybody. I love you all for watching, but don't call me with my phone. But no, that's an exception. But I'm just saying for everybody else, don't call me when you see me on live, okay? I'm going to start turning my phone off. That'll learn me. But anyway, I wanted to share this with y'all before I got out of here. And I feel like this message was especially meant for me, especially from what I just told y'all. Take a listen.
What other people were doing, I was stuck. When I was looking at what other people were doing, I was stuck. You have to keep your eye on your main goal. Like whatever excited you to be doing whatever it is that you're doing in that time. You can't look to the left or right of you. You swim your course. Don't look at anybody else's. The stuck is real because I know what it feels like. It's so frustrating.
Because you feel like you have so much in you and so much to give.
Yes. But sometimes I feel like when I was focused on what everybody else was doing, I was stuck because I kept comparing. So if I'm comparing, how am I celebrating myself? I don't have the space to because I'm consuming so much of everybody else. And what they have is beautiful, is great. But I can't benefit off of them. I have to like benefit off of me and know like that what I'm doing is good enough.
Right.
Because like in my head, I was thinking it wasn't good enough or it's not great enough. And what is enough? What is your enough?
Right.
What makes you feel validated? What makes you feel seen? And usually when you're doing whatever it is, by not looking at what's to the left or right of you, and you're doing it with joy and passion, you're fulfilled. And everyone deserves to be fulfilled, especially if it's in a space and lane you absolutely love. It can be journalism, fashion, singing, acting, writing, whatever it is. Do not look at everybody else. Stay in your lane. When
I needed that. I needed that. That was exactly what I needed. And I always know that God sends signs and warnings. Some of them may, hey, God sends signs and warnings. And that to me was a sign that God sent to me right there. I needed to see that video. Because it's that everything that she just said has been everything that I have been going through. And that is why you guys have not seen me on YouTube or making videos up until recently. Because I'm an avid YouTube watcher, and I've been comparing myself to people who've been on here for many, many years doing this. And even when the video quality go bad or the Wi-Fi go out, I've been comparing myself to them, feeling like my stuff is not good enough. I get on live, I delete it, so on and so forth. Before anybody can even see it. I get on live, it ain't nobody on here. And I delete it because I get discouraged. And those that are in my personal life, you know exactly what I'm talking about, because there's been plenty of phone calls, text messages that I've sent that I went through that. But from this day forward, I'm not going to allow anything else to discourage me. Because again, those other people that I'm constantly comparing myself to, I watch them on YouTube. And like Kelly said, it's beautiful what they're doing. But it's also equally as beautiful what I'm doing and the growth that I'm going through and building this show, the hard times that I'm going through, the lagging of the internet that I'm going through. One day it's going to all pay off, and I'm going to be at the place where one of those people are at, or even better. But again, the beauty is in the struggle that I'm having to go through to get there. Anywho, thank y'all for watching. Who is this? CBC Vids. You're right. Most celebrities have not peaked in high school. A lot of streamers work hard for what they have now. You need to keep pushing and trying your hardest and stream. And you will thank you. Thank you. Thank you. CBC Vids _Vids. I really appreciate that. I really appreciate that. And you're absolutely right. I got to keep pushing and trying my hardest. And I will thrive. Because I can go back and look at a lot of people that I look at that's in this great quality 4K video a few years ago. And their video was trash. Their video didn't even look as good as mine right now. So I think I somewhat got a head start on, of where they started from. But at the end of the day, we all got to start from somewhere. So CBC _Vids, I'm not sure exactly who that is. I really appreciate that. Anyway, guys, I've been on here for 1 hour and 34 minutes. I'm going to let y'all go. Y'all have a good night, and thank y'all so much for watching Crown by Kenzie. I really appreciate those who support me, those who will support me. Even if you're part of the replay crew, just go back and at least make a comment so I can at least see that you were here, and let me know what the support stands. Again, like, subscribe, comment, hit that notification bell so that way you know when we go live or we post another video. Thank y'all so much for watching. And I tell y'all what, I'm out this joint. I'm about to go meet me a whole nother Crown Royal and call my mama. Y'all have a good night. Bye, y'all.
How you doing?